All right, everybody, we're going to get started. This is Brian Fulcher. First, want to thank you all for taking the time to join us for episode 4 of The Next Level. And again, we call it The Next Level because we want our loan officers and our clients who use Unify to become top producing LOs and achieve that by maximizing their existing and potential client data and using it to provide value to their referral partners. And we hope that by doing that, you take your business to the next level. This week, we want to talk about builders and how to customize an email using Unify to market to our existing builder partners and our potential builder referral partners. And in my 20 years in this business, I can tell you there's one frustration that every builder shares, especially custom home builders, and it's completing a home and then having the closing fall through, especially when it could have been prevented. And what caused that closing to fall through was kind of lazy, sloppy work from a loan officer. Because now this builder's got a custom home. They've got to sell it to somebody else who would have customized it differently. And that's going to cost money for the builder. And even if it doesn't cost money, while they're waiting to find that new buyer, their builder's funds are tied up. They can't move on to another project, another house, buy some more land, whatever it would be. So I know nobody on this call would ever be guilty of that, but sadly, too many loan officers do cut corners. But it does provide an opportunity for the rest of us. And, again, this is all about behavior. So be a professional. Do a thorough pre-approval. Address issues up front, and you'll gain the respect of the builders in your market. You want to become that loan officer the builder community knows they can depend on. And we have some builder content in Unify that you can use to present that message to your builder audience, to your builder community in your market. And we just thought this would be a great opportunity to show you how using Unify, you can take some of our language and you can build a custom email message. And I'm going to turn it over to Earl right now, and he's going to show you the tools inside of Unify to do just that. So Earl, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Okay, so what we're going to show you today in Unify is a way to build a custom email, basically using a blank email template. And all of you have this in your marketing library, and it's accessible for you. You do have to get the email approved, but once it's approved, you can use it as much as you like. Now, before I do that, one of the ways that people put people into Unify, like for example, if you were including your builders, maybe you have a list of builders that you upload, or you might be adding them one at a time. One of the things that a lot of loan officers overlook that I've noticed is they forget to include them in the correct category so you can search out just your builders. Then a marketing piece. So I'm going to show you that really, really quick right here. Okay, in contact management, I can do a search. And if you do a search on a company category right here of builders and you come up with nothing, it's because you've not put them in that category. So what I'd like to show you is I'd like to show you how to come over and edit that list basically, and we're going to do it through this add edit contact group right down here. It's really, really easy to move people into different categories. All you do is you come into add edit contact group. We're going to go to manage company category assignments because it's very likely that when you inputted that information, and you could have done it as a quick add, you could have done it as an add contact. If you did it as an add contact, there is a field, and let me show it to you really fast. I'm going to go to add contact. I'm going to scroll down. Let's say that I was typing in my builder information right here. And right down here under company category, you see how it defaults to personal contact? If you have builders in your database and they're not identified when you do that search for builders, it's probably because you failed to change this category. So just make sure that you get those people in the correct category. In this case, we're talking about the builder category. So if they are builders, make sure they get into that category. Now let's go back and show you how to change category really quick on a global basis. You can do this in your entire database. You do manage company category assignments right here. You're going to select that radio button, and then you're going to look up all categories because that will pull up everybody regardless of what category they're in. Okay, they could be in the realtor partner category, your personal contacts are in here, your previous borrowers, but we're going to look up all. That will bring up everyone in your database. Hopefully you know who your builders are, so you'll just be able to go down alphabetically and you'll be able to find those people that are your builders, all right? checking the box alongside their name as you go, and work your way all the way through these pages. You don't have to do this one page at a time. You can go next page. You don't have any builders on this page. You can go to the next page, and you continue to do that until you get through your entire database, okay? And I'll select this as the last person I choose. It will remember your previous selections, okay? So don't worry about going through all the different pages, working your way through your entire database. Find all of your builders, okay? Find them all, and then just change the category by selecting the radio button alongside builder and click save, and all those people that you selected will be moved into that category, all right? So now when you go back to that contact management page, you're going to be able to select a search on that category of builder, all right? Now, let's talk about the marketing piece that we're going to send out first. So what we're going to do is we're going to send the piece out of that search that we create when we come up with the search results. I'm showing my internet connection is unstable. I apologize for that. I'm fighting bandwidth with a daughter who's homeschooling, and my wife is a loan officer. She's probably in Encompass upstairs. Okay, but we're going to go to this marketing tab right here, and we're going to click on Campaigns Library. And what we're going to do is under the email category, and I'm just going to select it from this drop down right here. If you'd like, you can drill into the tile, you know, or you can look at these subfolders over here under email campaigns. But we're going to go into, we're going to select an email, and I'm going to type in the keyword of blank. That's going to pull up a blank email template for me. I'm going to hit search, and this first template is the one that I'm going to use. Now, we have provided you 3 different templates, and we have 6 of them in here. 3 of them are co-branded, 3 of them are not. Okay, so it's very likely you will just use a blank email template that is not co-branded, like it says right here in this statement. Okay, so we're going to select this email. Now, everyone that's attended, and in fact, everyone that registered for this call today, the next level, we are going to send you a document with some custom language that Brian's actually created for us that will appeal to your builders. And you'll be able to plug that custom language into this template, all right? I'm also going to be sending you a custom image, if you'd like to use that, okay, for your email. So what you do is when you come to this blank template right here, you're going to select Edit. Okay, most of our companies allow you to edit your emails. If you have one that does not allow you to edit it, let us know. We can contact the company and talk to their company manager and see if they will upload this, this email for you, all right? Okay, so you may want to come up with a subject line. You may want to come up with your own. I've got a document, and I'm going to go to my file folder right down here. I'm going to pull up docs, and I'm going to pull up my builder emails. This is the document that we're going to be sending you. All right, it's got 5 different email possibilities in here that you may want to build, okay, and send out. I like this one on number 2. I don't know about you, Brian, but I like the way this one's worded right here, okay? I especially like this: successful builders need trusted loan officers. So let's talk today. I like that a lot. Okay, I can take this qualified buyers, and I can make that my subject line. I'll also put it in the headline of the email. So I'm just going to copy that text. I'm going to come back over to my email, and I'm going to pop that right in the subject line by clicking paste. Okay, qualified buyers are important to you. I'm also going to put it in my headline right here, and I'm going to click paste. Okay, now I've got the qualified buyers. Now don't worry about the font size. Okay, that's actually going to come up. If you do want to change it just where you can see it better, you can just change the font size by, whoops, I forgot to highlight it. I'm going to highlight that font size, and I'm going to change it by going up to a 14, maybe even a 16, 18 point. I like the 18 point. Okay, qualified buyers are important to you. Now, the rest of the text I'm going to pop in right down here, okay, where it says your text goes here on this blank email. So I'm going to go back to my Word doc. I'm going to pull up the content right here. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it into my email. Paste. Okay. Now, I like to be real conscious of the font sizes. So you'll notice that we got a font size that's a little larger than the hello, and this hello is actually a token. So you can't really remove that. That's a token that pulls in the contact's first name. So your builder's first name will go there. But I'm going to take this font size, and I'm going to drop it down to a 10 font, which is what that hello is. That way my email is consistent, okay? Now you also got a little place for a tagline right here. So if you prefer to have this very last call to action right here in that tagline, okay, you can literally highlight it just like this, and I can move it right down there into that tagline. All right. And again, don't worry about the size. That's going to size itself right there. Now, we also have another place. I told you I'd be sending you an image. We've got a place right up here above this gray bar. It's kind of hidden, but it's a box that will allow you to place an image. All right. So what you need to do is go to your image library. Now, when I send you the image in the email, you're going to need to save it to your computer. And then you go to this image library right here, and you're going to go over here to upload image. Okay, because you probably won't have the image in there. You're going to choose that image file, and mine I have in documents, and I've got a next level folder, and here I have images. Okay, this is the image that we're going to send you right here. I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to open it up. I'm going to see the name of it right here, and then I'm going to upload that image. Okay, when that image uploads, it's going to give me this little crop box, and I can take that crop box and I can crop it out any way I'd like. Okay, I kind of like the whole thing. But if you want it to come up a little bit shyer than that, you can simply adjust your crop wherever you need it, and then you hit this crop image button right over here. Okay, once you see that your image has been cropped out, then all you do is X out of this box or go back to the image library. Now I'm going to X out of it first, okay, because it's uploaded in there, and I make sure that my cursor is in this hidden box where I'm getting that little flashing cursor. Then I go back to my image library, and I'm going to return to that library, and I'm going to select that image. All I'm going to do is click it one time, then X out of this box, and it'll pop it right into your email, okay? So now I've got my email all set up. I've got my logo at the top. I've got my image in there. I've got my subject line finished. I've put in my headline, and my token is there, and here's my copy, and I've got my call to action right down here. All the rest of this will pull in from your profile down at the bottom, okay? All that will pull in from your profile. All right, so now, I'm going to go ahead. I've got this all taken care of, and I should be able just to go back now and go to my campaigns library. And when I search the emails for builders, I'm just going to search builder. Okay, I should come up with that builder email. So I'm just going to scroll down a little bit here, and there it is right there. Okay, there's my new builder email. It's called Builders Too Many Homes. All right. So now I know where that exists. Now, if I'd like, I can actually open that up and I can mark it as a favorite to make it a lot easier to find. All right. So now when I go to my campaigns library, I'm going to find it over here in my favorites tile right here. But first, let's go and select our audience. I'm going to go to contact management right over here under contacts. Since I've already identified who my builders are, I've gone through my database and I put them in that category. That means I'm going to come back to contact management, and I'm going to select that category to search my entire database for all of my builders. Okay, you see you have different categories, right? So I'm going to search out all my builders by hitting this search button. When I get my search result down here, it will tell me how many I've got in that category. I've got 25 here, and it's showing them all. I want to send this to everybody, but you can select and choose who you would like to send it to. But if I want to send it out to everybody, I just use this all button right here at the top. And then down at the bottom, you'll notice that these buttons have lit up now, okay? And if I don't check anybody, you'll notice the buttons gray out down here, okay? So I check mark that box. If I want to go down my list and uninclude someone, I could do that. But I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to start that marketing campaign. It's going to bring me right to my library. Again, you can look up email and you could go to that blank template, or I could simply come right over here to my favorites, and I'm going to look for my builder email. There it is right there. Okay. Too Many Homes. I'm going to select that email, and then I'm going to select when I would like that to go out. Now, if I'm sending this out to less than 100 people, which I am, I've got 22 builders here that have email addresses, valid email addresses. None of them have opted out. I've got none of them are set exclusive. So there's going to be 21 emails that go out. Oh, one did opt out, it looks like. So I've got 21 that are actually going to go out. If I'm sending to less than 100, I can simply check this box right here, make sure I have today's date selected, and I can start that marketing campaign for those builders. And it will go out right away, right immediately. Now, if you've got more than 100 builders in your database, this box will not show up. Okay, you can still select to have it sent out today, but what it's going to do, it's going to go into a queue with other emails that are sent at a specific time. And our queue times are Eastern time at 7 o'clock or 7:30 in the morning, at 11:30 Eastern time, a.m., at 3:30 p.m. and at 7:30 p.m. And then there's an overnight send also. It continues to send overnight. The reason that we queue up larger sends is that spam filters look for large sends with all the same content. So you're sending to a lot of people with the same piece. They look for that, and they'll literally throw those into junk and spam folders. So we want to make sure that you get inboxed. So what we do is we shuffle the emails, okay? There may be a whole bunch of other people that are sending emails at your company that we shuffle those with, and they get sent out as well, okay, within that shuffle. That way it doesn't look like we're doing one large send with all the same content. And that's as simple as it is, folks. You just select when you'd like that piece to go out. You hit start a marketing campaign. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to send this, but that piece will go out to all those builders. You can check to make sure that it got sent out by going to your marketing audit, and it will show you the emails that were sent. Brian, anything I didn't cover?
No, I think you nailed it, Earl. So as Earl said, we're going to email out some templates. They're a good starting point to use for growing some builder business, but that's really it. Like I said, be professionals, don't cut corners, do the work up front, and become that loan officer that your builders can depend on in your market, and just watch your builder business grow. It really worked wonders for me when I was originating. So with that, thanks for taking the time to join us. Hope everyone has a great rest of their week. And if you have any questions, again, our contact info is on the screen. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd love to answer any questions for you. So thanks for that, and have a great day, everybody.
Great. And folks, we'll hang around just for a few minutes in case somebody has any questions. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the chat. If you have any questions, unmute yourself, and we'd be happy to respond. Okay, well, I don't see anybody in chat, and I don't see anybody. Did I look at the chat? Oh, there are a couple in chat here. Thanks, guys. And then Renee. Hi, Renee. How you doing? We send the email to the compliance or to you. No, you have to submit it to compliance, Renee. So at the bottom of that email, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that. At the bottom of that email, there's going to be a button where you submit it to compliance. And you submit it, and you'll get an email back when they approve it. Okay? All right, folks. Thanks for your time. Talk soon. Bye-bye.